I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna need a minute here. It's here. Final Fantasy XVI is out, or it will be in a few hours. Technically, I'm playing this slightly early. Big thank you to Square for that, because holy crap, I was not expecting that. So yeah, the full game is out now. Many of you will know this is my most anticipated game of 2023. I have been so very much looking forward to this. The whole week since I played the demo has just been torture, because the demo was so good. Now, we are going to be starting a brand new game with the full release. Obviously, I could transfer my save data over from the demo, but two reasons I don't want to do that. First of all, it was just incredible. It was one of the best openings for a video game I've played in a very long time, so I would like to relive it. And second of all, with the fact that I kind of know what's going to happen, at least for the first few chapters of the game, I kind of want to go into a bit more detail this time on what I actually really like about it, and just explore the game a bit more now that I understand the mechanics a little bit better. So hopefully it'll make for a more, I don't know, entertaining video maybe. If you do want to see my initial reaction to the events of the first couple of hours of this game, I will link my demo playthrough in the description. It was wild. I think many people were blown away by the demo. I cannot wait to see what remains, or what is, you know, after that. Sorry, I'm really, really excited. I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. Thank you for clicking on this video. I do hope you enjoy it. We are going to start a brand new game. And yeah, again, big thank you to Square. I've actually ordered the collector's edition of this, but it's not arrived yet. I haven't even got an email telling me when it's coming, so I've been very on edge, so a huge thank you to Square. Let's start a new game, shall we? Now, I may talk over some of the cutscenes, especially in the first opening chapters of the game, because I have seen them before. Again, if you want to see my reactions to those first initial, like, what is going on, in the description. And if you just want to watch the cutscenes, there's plenty of other playthroughs out there with no commentary. So, without further ado, everyone, let's jump into the first mainline original Final Fantasy game in, like, 7 years? And boy, I think it's going to be worth the wait. Here we go. New game, so we got all the settings here. I am going to be doing frame rate mode, game performance mode. I believe there is actually a day one patch. I don't know if it's actually installed yet. That's going to add, like, motion blur options and performance improvements from the demo. They did say that there wouldn't be a day one patch, and I kind of wish that they hadn't made a big point about that, although it's nice that they're actually listening to feedback. So we're going to go with frame rates, and I speak English, so subtitles, yes, here we go. I think I'm going to go with action focused, which is what I did with the demo. I'm perfectly comfortable with these kinds of games. I suck at them, but I enjoy them. So we're going to go with action focused, and let's go. Now, again, the opening to this game is phenomenal. I'm going to try not to spoil anything of the first 2 hours if you're watching this for the first time, but you are in for a ride. Oh boy, you are in for a ride. Here we go.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
I've got chills already. I've already seen this multiple times. Oh. The music is fucking incredible. And it just throws you straight into this titanic battle. Oh. Honestly, this is masterful. This music and this sequence, what a way to start a game. I mean, you have no idea what's going on, and now we are in control to some degree. We can't really move ourselves, but we can evade. Listen to this choir. Oh, I dodged him this time. I always mess that up in the demo. If this game doesn't win all the awards for the soundtrack, if Soken doesn't just sweep everything, then the industry is, well, idiots. Because this is incredible. Ooh. Lord of the Rings, anyone? So it's such a callback to the Balrog Gandalf fight, isn't it? Oh. The transition. He has really nice hair, by the way. I'm quite jealous. You thought that was epic, just you wait.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done.
Fancy. I can't believe I'm playing the full game. This isn't the demo. This is the full game. I mean, look at that. Really just feel like you're on the verge of something, you know? The music especially as well.
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Okay,
Yes,
then.
Sergeant.
No pressure. Okay, we're in control. Although,
I said focus, Wyvern.
yep, okay. Listen, right? I'm just taking this in. I did this in the demo. I need to do it again. We're gonna walk over here and we're just gonna admire the landscape because holy shit. And we've got a bunch of tutorial stuff. So
Don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. So yeah, we don't really have much freedom at this point, but one thing I just want to quickly sort of introduce is a feature that I think might be one of my favorite things about this game already. If I can do it. Let's see if I can. I can. Welcome to Active Time Lore. Reminds me of the Active Time events in Final Fantasy IX a little bit. It's very different, but you hold the touchpad at pretty much any point in the game, even during cutscenes, and it will open up relevant lore about the area that you're in, the characters that you're with. It's incredible. I think this has got to be standard now. Standard for any game that has any significant story to it. This system is brilliant. Now, I'm going to try my best throughout this whole playthrough to read these fairly often. I want to soak up all of the world building in this game. I'm going to try not to interrupt certain cutscenes, but whenever we have a little bit of downtime, like we do now, I'm going to read these. So Our current location is the Nisa Defile? Not sure how you say that. A deep, arid valley located in the eastern part of the Dalmekian Republic. During the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865, it was the site of repeated skirmishes as the Iron Kingdom attempted to make incursions into the Dalmekian territory. Now, I'm probably going to make many comparisons to Game of Thrones throughout this whole playthrough as well, so I apologize in advance. Love Game of Thrones, and it is a huge influence in this game. The way that they're, setting up the world and just the way that it's describing these events feels very Game of Thrones to me. Obviously, Game of Thrones isn't the only fantasy thing to have done this kind of thing, but it's the most popular one, and yeah, it's really cool. So let's check the Bastards. The Bastards! A unit of trained assassins deployed to the Nisa Defile, deep within Dalmekian territory and tasked with elimination of an enemy dominant. Now, we don't know what the dominants are yet. We will learn very soon. And the brand. Now, I'm curious about this because, obviously, we've got this tattoo on our faces. The mark applied to the cheeks of bearers, identifying them as something other than human. The great nations of Valisthea have a long-standing accord to brand their bearers in this way, that the slaves might be traded across borders. So, are we basically slaves? Is that what it's telling me? I guess so. And we've been tasked with a very important mission. So, let's continue. Immediately some really interesting architecture. I have no idea what all this is about. But let's get a move on. Ooh.
Time to move.
Alright, now we can move a bit quicker. I also love that Clive, the main character, uses a really big sword. Honestly, I love me some big weapons in an RPG, or any game, really. And I'm going to apologize for how long this is going to take me, because I really just want to soak it all up.
We're just in time.
Oh, that's a big battle. I've watched these cutscenes so many times since the demo came out. Oh. You hear the prelude theme, the crystal theme, and the chocobos. Yeah, it's quite violent, isn't it? You ain't seen nothing yet. Damn.
These iron blood are more beast than man.
The way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
Yeah, you hear the main do 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 do. So good. It's my favorite piece of video game music, the prelude theme.
The gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
Now again, I don't want to interrupt these cutscenes. I probably could do to learn more about what's going on right now, but we can also check those things later. Oh, I think that might be... She might be a favorite of mine. God damn.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmecs who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board.
You would not mess with him. He's fucking huge. Oh, and in his drink as well.
Which just leaves me.
Hookah!
The Ironblood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
It really does sound a lot like Game of Thrones, but I mean that in the best way possible. Oh my gosh, yeah, you wouldn't mess with him. Big mountain vibes. Oh, I love her already. I need to see more of her.
You cock.
Favorite line.
Benedicta.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
Damn.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
They are definitely going for the M-rated mature rating with this, which is very new for a Final Fantasy.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
I just love the... Honestly, the soundtrack is phenomenal. I also really like her outfit. Okay. Got a little bit further to go, although at this point, you know, this is quite a linear section. It's more of a story section, really. Look at this landscape, though. I mean, again, I'd love to know what the heck those are. Right, we have some new entries here. The Men of the Fist. Dhalmekia's standing army, while officially an organ of the Republic, each of its 5 states is granted relative autonomy with regard to management of its troops. Aside from certain specialized squads, battle deployments are mostly comprised of small units employing a mixture of foot soldiers and battle mages. The former are known and feared for their curved swords and prodigious axes, and the deadly skill with which they wield them. Again, sorry if this is going to be boring to some people, but I want to do it. I really want to read all this stuff. The Iron Crusade. The fighting forces of the Iron Kingdom. Ultimate command rests with the king, who issues orders directly to the commanders of each of his battalions. Ironblood soldiers generally prefer heavy clubs and great axes over swords and other lighter weapons. This rather brutal approach is indicative of their overall attitude, which has earned them a reputation on the continent as savage, if somewhat primitive warriors. Yeah. Now, actually, for this opening bit, when the story really kicks off, I'm not going to just take a big, you know, like, few minutes just reading stuff, but I think during gameplay more, I will definitely do that, so. Yeah, active time lore, great system. Such a great system. How has no one done it before, as well? It seems like such an obvious thing now. Whoop. Slippery terrain.
And quick and deadly.
As always. Take the van.
think I made a joke about it being a transit van when I played the demo. I will be using reusing my jokes.
Wait. Something's not right.
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Holy shit.
Titan. Sort of Darmok's finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Great line. This music. I believe this is Shiva's theme. It's so beautiful. What an entrance. You guys are fucked. Oh, run, chocobos. Love this bit of the music. Oh, he's big. He's bloody big. Incredible the way the music goes quiet. I love this. That look. She was looking down on him like, oh, you survived that, did you? I mean, he's totally killing his own men there. Ugh.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Yep, I think that might be a good idea. Fuck me. Yep. This is swearing, guys. This is a Final Fantasy game. Oh god.
She's right on top of us.
Oh, the way that they're fighting while we're trying to avoid them. It's just so epic in scale. Look at that. Oh my god. That music. So epic.
Who's gonna stand there?
Oh, that was so close. Shit! Yep. And he's gone. Oh. I mean, what an intro. What an intro.
Wyvern! Wyvern!
I told you before, you do not get to die here.
You did, though. It's very reminiscent of a certain scene in Crisis Core. Wow. Yeah, what an opening cutscene.
Get up, Clive!
Time for a flashback. 13 summers earlier. Rosalith. Or Rosalith.
Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Torgal!
Two arms, then. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
I really like this guy, by the way. I think his name's Rodney. Time for some combat training. I will be doing the combat training, mostly because while I have played the demo quite a lot, I specifically replayed a lot of the combat sections just to get a feel for it, and it was just really fun. I'm still probably not very good at it, so we'll do this. Yes, revisit combat training.
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
Alright. Attack the Lord Commander. Yeah, I want to say his name's Rodney. I hope I've not just made that up. So, basic melee combos, and we can lock on with the L. Now, some people think this control scheme is a little bit weird. It does take some getting used to. But I'm going to, for the most part, try and stick with the default layout. There we go.
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the Phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without.
Okay.
Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
I thought you'd never ask. Channel your inner flame. Land a fire spell 5 times. So we press triangle. And yeah, no MP system in this. You can just spam that as much as you want. You just mash it. Rapid fire, anyone? Rapid? Because it's the fire spell? Get it? I made that joke in the demo. It's a great joke. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Please like and subscribe.
Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you?
Oh.
Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it.
Very true. Dodging is going to be key in this game.
On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
Right. Before he does that, before we do this, I do want to see if I can quickly just check his name. Oh, it won't let me do it in this. Okay.
Never
Oh, God.
Take your eyes off your enemy.
I've already taken a hit. I dodged once. Yeah. The dodging does feel really good as well. In fact, the combat as a whole, from what I've played, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me.
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite moves, actually.
I'm waiting.
I was going to say something then, I've completely forgotten because I was too busy listening to him. Execute a Phoenix shift 3 times. Yeah, so this is very similar to the Warp Strike from 15, although it does work slightly differently. But yes, it is an iconic feat. It's, will definitely come in handy. Look at that. Whoa. Love the way he rolled away then. So yeah, close distances really quickly, and it's super satisfying. I think, again, the combat so far, I've only played the story demo. I didn't play the advanced combat demo.
But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished.
The old potions. Yeah, so I didn't
Speaking
play
of
the
which,
advanced.
my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
Yeah, there was like an advanced combat demo that had like tons of different abilities and stuff that you unlock later in the game. I didn't really want to spoil those, so I didn't play it. But the basic combat is really solid. I can't wait to see how it develops. And we have, yeah, pretty basic potion shortcut on the old
That'll have to do for now.
D-pad. Fully restore HP.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory, or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. Wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
Nice wordplay.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
That little smirk. Alright, now we're just gonna take him out. Also, there's an item up there.
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
That sound familiar to anyone? That is totally so reminiscent of the Final Fantasy VIII battle theme. Oh, the beginning bit. It's so good. Soken, you're a genius. You're a bloody genius, and I love you.
Go on.
Such a good battle theme.
This time.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
Come on.
Yeah, now if you dodge really at the right time, you get the precision. Oh my god, precision dodge.
Nice try.
And it's so satisfying.
You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
Of course, you don't need to lock on, but I, you know, when it's 1v1, I tend to. In groups, I lock on less. I dodged a bit too early there. And let's do a... Yes! Iconic strike. So good, and we've staggered him. So, yeah, every enemy has, like a bar, which you deplete it by attacking them. They get staggered, you do more damage. It's very basic. And when they're staggered, yeah, you do extra damage. So I should have really saved my Phoenix Shift for that moment, but abilities do have a cooldown, so...
And used all the tools
crap.
at my disposal.
There we go. Yeah, so you can also chain melee into magic. Just as a magic burst.
Just a little more. We believe in you.
You're a damnably quick learner, Lord Rosfield.
Not quite.
Right. And we're going to finish him with the iconic strike. There we go. Yes, the fanfare's in the game, chaps. So good.
He won! See? I told you he could do it.
Aye.
Bested at last.
It's taken me long enough.
That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me.
I love this guy. I'm pretty sure you're called Rodney, right?
What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Feels very Winterfell at the beginning of Game of Thrones as well, this whole sequence. Oh. That's nifty.
Joshua. I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's Just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
He's adorable.
Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Bad vibes.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
See you, Joshua.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
That's a proper sword. That's more like it. Not that wooden shit. Don't want to give him splinters, want to give him gashes. Now, there are quite a few cutscenes in these opening couple of hours. A lot of stuff that they got to set up. Characters, world. And that's a freaking chocobo. Look at that. That's so regal. Oh. The royal bow.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust?
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Quiet, Toggle.
Oh my god.
Boy. Not now.
Oh my god, he's too perfect.
Make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Oh, best boy.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
He seems nice. He seems nice. Voiced by the voice of Hendrik from Dragon Quest XI. Great voice actor. I forget his name. Oh, butterfly. Oh, he's too precious.
Where do you think you're going, Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Okay. So I guess, yeah, I guess not king, but like the ruler of this realm. Sunrise, sunset. So, finding your way. We now have a little bit of freedom to explore. Hold down L3 for animal. I never really used Animal Instinct. I actually forgot that was a thing. It basically just tells you where you're supposed to go.
Brewing.
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
So, I mean, now that we've got a little bit of time to breathe, how good does this game look? I believe they are adding an option to turn off motion blur. I don't know if that's actually a thing yet, but we'll quickly look at the main menu. You know, fairly standard stuff. We've got equipment screens, stat screens, items. We do have a journal as well. So, pretty simple. We are level 5, I think it said. So, journal tab contains information on main story progress. Good, because while there's no way in hell I'm going to stop playing this game midway through, it's nice when JRPGs especially give you the option for a nice little story recap in case you do have a break away from the game, which does happen. But we need to head for the throne room, so that's jolly good. Attributes, gear, and icons. Now, we don't really have any gear at this point, but we've got a Rosarian Oath, which is our sword. We got a belt. So it looks like you've got a weapon, a belt, and an armlet, and then there's 3 accessories. Now, this game does have, for those people who aren't comfortable with action games, the timely accessories, which either, well, they basically make the game a little bit easier for people who aren't so, you know, used to these kinds of fast-paced games. So, timely evasion, automatically evade attacks, timely strikes, lets you do complex combinations with a simple button press. I'm not going to be using any of these, but it is nice that they're an option. I still think it would be better if it was just a menu option instead of having to use up accessory slots for these, but hey ho, that's the way it is. But yeah, I won't be using those. So, yeah, and then we got our system thing. Now, I'm just going to quickly check the options. I don't know if we've had the patch yet, so it might be later. Yeah, we can change our controller layout, but I'm going to keep it as default. So I think eventually, if the motion blur gets to a lot of people, I will change it as soon as I can. It doesn't really bother me too much, though. Right, so now we can explore. We got some chocobos in the stables.
Your steed is in fine fettle, my lord. Isn't that right, Ambrosia?
Ambrosia. Quair. The FF9 nerd in me loves that they say quair in this. So yeah, that's our own chocobo. She's beautiful, Ambrosia. Nice white chocobo. Yeah, a lot of white chocobos.
To protect His Highness, not the other way around.
I know that. And on my honor as a shield, I'll defend him with my life.
Oh, I've just realized who these are. We get to learn their names soon, I think. Okay. But yeah, just look how gorgeous this is. I mean, wow. Wow. I love that it's gone back to medieval as well. I love that it's, you know, as much as I love FF7, I love, well, pretty much all the games. It's so nice to go back to more of its roots in a way, you know, castles and knights and, it's so great.
All right, let's get this stuff unpacked before the Duchess calls for our heads. Right you are.
Right you are. Also, a lot of British accents in this game, which I really appreciate. And we just found our first item, which, yeah, if you get close enough to them, you automatically pick them up. That was a potion, so definitely going to be useful.
Phoenix will be with us. Those savages don't stand a chance.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of stuff to take in right now with regards to dominance. Let's quickly check the active time lore again. So, yeah, we've got Clive here, who is obviously main character, firstborn son of Archduke Elwyn, ruler of Rosaria. From a young age, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade. His practice paid off when he was appointed first shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix, and blessed with the ability to wield a part of his fire. Now, who's the Phoenix, you may ask? Well, we can't actually see Joshua on here, but Joshua's the Phoenix. So, in this world, there are dominants who are blessed by the crystal. They can transform into those giant beings that we saw at the beginning. They're basically like each nation's weapon of mass destruction in a way, or protector. They're like, as we saw in the battle with Titan and Shiva, Titan was definitely killing his own men, as was Shiva possibly. They are such destructive forces, and you really do get a sense of just how terrifyingly powerful they are. But yeah, they're like nuclear weapons, but they're also people, which is just such a cool concept. I can't wait to see how they delve into like the effect that it must have on them, turning into these giant beasts and just laying waste to everyone. Like, are they in control? You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to learn more about it. We've got Torgal, frickin' Clive's faithful friend, brought back from one of the Archduke Elwin's expeditions to the frozen northern territories, where he was found half-starved and shivering in a snowfield. Having presumably been separated from his pack, Elwin gifted the puppy to Clive upon his return, and the two became nigh inseparable. Very much the direwolf situation from Game of Thrones. Again, I will try not to always compare it to Game of Thrones. Jill, the Master of Unlocking. I mean, born a princess of the Northern Territories, Jill was made a ward of Rosaria after her homeland's incessant raids were quelled by the duchy. She was raised in Rosalith Castle alongside Clive and Joshua, who came to love her as a sister. So she's kind of like the Theon, in a way. Hopefully she's not as much of a dick as he was. And then we got the castle, situated in the heart of the ducal capital. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I will pronounce many things wrong in this. It is from this towering ivory fortress that the Archduke and his family rule their nation, an architectural feat the founder himself will be proud of. The castle has stood since the early days of the duchy and watched over the rise of this proud nation and the people who inhabit the city beneath. And then we have the Duke himself, Elwin Rosfield, or Archduke, whatever, of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, father of Clive and Joshua. Is it Duchy or Duchy? I think it's Duchy, right? Loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield, which he put to good effect in quelling the rebellious Northern Territories. Those blasted Northern Territories, always being rebellious and whatnot. Right. Yeah, we got, I think there's a few more items to find. There was one up on the walkways. Uh-oh. That's gonna bruise. Ah.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. I say to speak.
I love this guy's mannerisms.
It was no trouble, really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
Duchy.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
So already we can see that Clive is a nice guy. I mean, this chap is obviously a slave, and no doubt looked down upon by a lot of people. But Clive's like, no, you know. Still messed up that they have slaves though. Which I think that's basically what they are, right? Got a
Looks
weird.
Like they're getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
I'm always hungry. Oh, Torgal, you want some snacky snacks? Want some Scooby snacks? Some Torgal treats?
You make an handsome pair. We'll be having a feast for the two of you soon enough.
Again, I love the
Fire this
accents.
Down again, apparently.
Look at this.
War ends up dragging on, we'll starve.
It's a crystal, guys.
Bellies while we can, then, eh?
Yeah, slave master. There are basically slaves in this world, or at least in this region.
I'm having my bearer fill the well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
Yeah, so bearers are basically slaves, and that might give you a clue as to something's going to happen, isn't it? A lot of things are going to probably happen. I can't wait. I can't wait to see where the story goes. Let's quickly run up here and grab whatever this was. I don't remember. Oh, it's a high potion.
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
Yeah. So I don't think we can actually access the rest of the lore system right now. I don't think so anyway. No, we just got journal. I think that will be unlocked fairly soon into the game from what I've read, but right, have I missed anything? But just this is absolutely stunning. And while I haven't really had any issues with the frame rate as such playing the demo, hopefully the patch will improve performance. But I think it's really smooth.
Forgive me, my lord, but I need to finish inspecting these crystals.
What do you do to give our soldiers spent shards?
We got freaking chocobos, we got crystals.
Make sure all the crystals are accounted for. All right.
Alright, I'm just going to quickly check over here, because we've got a blacksmith.
Make sure you get a good edge on that, eh?
I know! I'm not about to send our lads off to war with dull blades.
I love their accents.
Preparation is key. We must be ready to march at any time.
You don't need to tell this one. She's raring to go.
They look so much like the FF14
She's heard this
chocobos.
speech before.
Which makes sense. Oh, because obviously same developers as, same team that works on FF14. Yoshi P, freaking legend. What he's done with the Final Fantasy brand, I mean, a lot of people, I think, dismiss 14 because it's an online one, but what he did with that game, because 1.0 was just a complete...
No one is to enter the dungeons, including you, my lord.
Like, disaster, catastrophe, even though I have fond memories of it. What he did with A Realm Reborn is nothing short of a miracle. It's one of the greatest gaming comebacks in gaming history. And when I heard that he was heavily involved with the next mainline Final Fantasy...
They've closed the gates.
Let's hope the side entrance is still open.
I was very excited. Very hopeful. And boy, does it look like they've delivered so far. Yeah, I think possibly having some frame rate issues, but again, it's not that big of a deal. So I think that's everything. I may have missed something, but it's not that important. Let's head to the throne room. I think I can go in there, can I? Nope. Now, as far as I can tell, there's no, like, mini-map system, which is weird, because a lot of recent Final Fantasies have had that. Ooh, the gardens.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. This is beautiful. I bet it smells amazing as well. Oh.
There's Joshua.
Hey, it's the Joshmeister. We'll go chat with him in a minute. Looks like these guys are pruning the hedges or the shrubs.
Or Marquis. Forgive my man, he'll be done in a jiffy. Just getting the place tidied up for the big procession.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. Again, we're seeing already how magic is heavily involved in society, you know. From the water to, I don't know. Are they blowing the leaves away? I don't really... Another potion. Before we go chat to Joshua, look, it's our dear mother.
The power of the Phoenix dwells within Joshua, and Joshua alone. If any ill should befall him, it will be on your head. Do not neglect your duties again.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yeah, she seems chill, doesn't she? Annabella, her name is. And we can't even talk to her. In fact, she's not even looking at me. God, I feel sorry for you guys. I would not want to work for her. Is she on the active lore? No. Okay. Joshua!
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
He's so adorable. I believe his voice actor... Is it the kid from A Plague Tale? I've never played those. I also think maybe the voice actor of Jill, either young Jill or old Jill, is also in that game as well. But, yeah, Joshua's freaking adorable.
I'm alright. I promise.
I just want to give him a hug. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we will head to the throne room.
You will put Joshua's comfort and safety before your own.
Okay, we get it, Mum. You hate me. Making an effort. Some large gates and stiff... yeah, so basically just... a little bit of a push. Look how dark it was when we get entered, and then, you know, your eyes adjust. You see how bright it is outside. The lighting is so good. Here we go.
Good luck.
Oh, Toggle. Oh, he's watching us go. Yeah, I love all the characters except Annabella.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Love this guy.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
Rodney. I knew it.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I love it. He pretended he didn't hear that.
I will do my duty.
Hear that, whatever.
Your Grace.
Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm playing it.
Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
Playing the full game. Oh. Honestly, the whole week, or however long it's been since the demo, I've not been able to sleep. I don't think I've produced any solids since, I know it's TMI, but like, holy crap, I've just been so freaking excited. Lord Commander Murdoch, Rodney Murdoch, Rodney you plonker.
This war we mean to wage, it isn't only for control of the Mother Crystal. Above all else, we cannot allow those Ironblood savages to gain a foothold on Storm.
I know. I would sooner die than see them darken our shores again. I wish you a safe journey tomorrow.
And I you, Clive. May your blade strike true.
Like it struck you true? I kicked your ass. It's amazing. Right, let's quickly check the active time again. So, Grand Duchy of Rosaria, nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm, and Rosalith as its capital. Rosaria was originally formed from a collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united under the banner of Archduke Elwyn. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has long been locked in bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west in the midst of the boiling sea. I love that we're getting so many names of places. Like, it can be a little bit overwhelming because you're like, well, where the heck's that? What importance does that have? Again, why the system's so great, but it just gives you a sense that the world is so vast and there are so many. It's, I don't know, it's so real. I love it when games did that. I remember Final Fantasy IX did that a lot. It would always mention gates and other places that eventually you'd go to, and it just get you excited to go and visit them. It was, so great. The Mother Crystals. Enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the lands of Valisthea. They are the source of all of the crystals that people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with ether, making the magics of the crystals cast even more potent. For these reasons, great nations have sprung up around each Mother Crystal and have long warred with each other for possession of their blessings. And one of those is the Iron Kingdom, which apparently we are going to attack. Also known in the local tongue as Hiran, the Iron Kingdom is an archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, capital at Craiglosgid. I'm definitely not saying that right. The Mother Crystal Drake's Breath rises from a volcanic island situated just within or without its borders, depending on whom you ask, and has been the subject of a long-standing conflict between the Ironblood and the neighbouring Duchy of Rosaria. The Iron Kingdom's inhabitants shun any contact with outsiders, which has given rise to a unique, if largely inward-looking culture. This is such a great system. But I think this is where we're going to end this first episode of my Let's Play, everyone. I hope you're going to enjoy this. I hope you have enjoyed this video. And, yeah, what a great intro this has been. But trust me, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's probably going to take me maybe a couple more videos to get through what was in the demo. And then it's just going to be completely new to me. Cannot wait. I'm going to be getting these out as often as I can. Again, if you've enjoyed this, please do like the video. Share, comment, subscribe, really would help massively. This is hopefully going to be a big game for me and the channel. But regardless, I'm just excited to be playing Final Fantasy XVI. It's just so great. Thank you for watching, everyone. I will see you in the next episode, which hopefully will be very soon. I'm just going to play this all night, I think, seriously. Take care, and yeah, next time we will retire to our chambers, although there might be a little bit more exploring we can do. Probably not much, though, so... yeah, take care. I'll see you then. Bye-bye for now. Oh. Is it blocked off?
Need to shift this lot before we lose the light.
Yeah, you do need to bloody shift this. There's an item over there I want. I'm going to have to go the long way around. I'm knackered. I've been training all morning.